Welcome Madhushri from Nitte College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Bangalore. I had been to Nitte some time back. I hope you remember. Perfect. Thank you. I'm looking forward to interact with you all today. There will be a lot of questions in your mind, so make a note of all the questions and you can ask the questions at the end of the session. And if we are not able to answer, that's perfectly fine. We'll provide you the answers after the session. No problem. Okay, none of us are experts here. We're just trying to learn with each other. All right. Good afternoon, Pradeep from Krishna Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Kanpur, UP. Welcome. Aparna, welcome from Nitte Gulabi Shetty Memorial Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Bangalore. Welcome. Give me a thumbs up if you have your notebook and a pen ready. I want all of you to make notes and start preparing for GPAT from today itself. Whether you are in first year, second year, third year, or fourth year B Pharm, this is the good time to start preparation, right? There is always the best time to prepare. So if you are in first year, this is the most important time to prepare. We'll begin in about 2 minutes from now. Thank you. Stay connected. Welcome, Manoj from Krishna Institute of Pharmacy and Sciences, Kanpur, UP. All right, the time is 2 o'clock, and every single Saturday we start some learning journeys. Today the topic is GPAT, and we have with us Sakshi. Sakshi, if you can switch on your video. If you're here, please let me know. All right, good to see you.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon to the listeners here.
Yes, so here is Sakshi with us, and Sakshi has done her B Pharm from Gujarat Technological Institute University, and right now she is pursuing her MBA Pharmaceutical Sciences from NIPER, Ahmedabad. She has qualified GPAT and her All India rank was 282, and she has also qualified NIPER. Her All India rank was 85. So welcome, Sakshi, if you can switch on your videos. Yes, perfect. So here is Sakshi with us, and today she'll be sharing some tips and some overview of what GPAT is all about and why it is so important for our B Pharm students to start preparing for GPAT from maybe first year onwards, right? So instead of waiting till the final year or third year, why not start from first year? So welcome, Shakshi. The stage is all yours, and the audience is eagerly waiting to listen to you.
Pleasure is all mine, sir. So thank you very much again for giving me this opportunity. Let me start by sharing the presentation for today's session.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So I hope that my audio, video, and presentation are very much clear to the.
So participants, please give us a thumbs up. You can use Zoom, to give us a thumbs up and let us know if the audio quality is good, the video is visible, and also you can see the slides. Okay. All right. So we have a lot of thumbs up. So it's confirmed that we are good to go.
Yes.
Perfect.
Thank you. So today's session is all about GPAT. Now, what is full form of GPAT? It's a graduate aptitude pharmacy test, and it is for pharmacy students. So basically, when I talk about GPAT, this is a completely great transition of myself, because I was a student who didn't know about GPAT because my surrounding didn't knew about it. So from zero to giving a speech today, it has been a great transition. So I don't want any other participant that without any knowledge, without any, like, I don't want them to miss a great opportunity even after the fact that they have great caliber. So please feel free in the chat box, ask me any doubt you have, because no doubt is too dumb and no doubt is stupid. Every doubt is legit because you don't have the information. And once you have information, you can use that information for your benefit of your career. Okay. So let me begin with what is GPAT and everything else. Now for today's slide, for today's presentation, we will begin with what I know about GPAT, how I choose GPAT, and what is GPAT, why is it important, career opportunities after pharmacy that very few know, roles and responsibilities of a pharmacist. Like, it is a very not so good experience of mine that whenever I used to get good grades in my university and my relatives used to call me, they didn't knew about pharmacy, like what they do. So they just have a medical store, and this is all about they knew, like दवाई बनाते होंगे या दवाई बेचते होंगे. So this is not about pharmacy. People have very few knowledge about the term pharmacy and its broad spectrum. Also, a very bitter but yes, a fact is that some choose pharmacy by chance and very few choose pharmacy by choice, because we have not, many of us, like I have not qualified NEET with a very good grade so that I can qualify myself for government colleges of medicines. So I have choose pharmacy. And let me know if many of you have choose pharmacy because of the same reason.
Yes, participants, please put in the chat box. You choose pharmacy by choice or by chance? Choice or chance? You can put in the chat box. Let's see how many of you have come into
That's
pharmacy
great,
by choice.
that people are there who have choose pharmacy by choice, and it is because pharmacy have developed itself, and the people have got to know about it. When I have choose pharmacy, it was back then in 2018, and many in my class have chosen it because they have not got MBBS. Okay.
Absolutely.
And they don't want to go for MSCs. So this was like that. What are syllabus and exam pattern of GPAT exam? The real competition, like very few people get to know about the real time competition available in the world for pharmacy seats and its opportunities. I will talk about GPAT and NIPER relationships, departments of NIPER in a brief, seat metrics so that you get a push up, so that you prepare well about the competition, benefits of getting into NIPER, tips and tricks of cracking the GPAT exam, and then we will have a short Q&A session. So how did I started with GPAT? So it was lockdown between June and July. And I was sitting ideally, and I have seen my senior, Sushmit Gogate sir, who have qualified GPAT. And I didn't knew anything else, but I just asked him to give me his Inamdar book. I think everybody know about Inamdar book. It is like people treat it like a Gita of pharmacy, or the other scriptures like pharmacy. So I asked him to please give me his book. And I asked my associate professor of the college to please introduce him, please that I get introduced myself to him, because I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to know what GPAT and NIPER is. And my college have very, very, very few qualifiers. So he was one of them. And he is the reason why I am at my place. He taught me everything, and I am going to share you every experience that he taught me and I have personally gained. So between June and July, I called sir and I asked him that, sir, I don't have any knowledge. I don't know what it is. Also, I have a fear that I will not get qualified. I don't know that I will be able to buckle up with my university ranks also, because I also had a pressure from my university because I was a university topper. So I was not ready to lose my rank. So he explained me every single thing, that why GPAT is very, very, very important, and why university rank will not yield you much benefits. He told me that what real life problems a pharmacist face. I am the candidate who was been offered 7,000 rupees per month as my first job after B Farm. I set for a placement drive and I was being offered this much, because in my time the GPAT results were very much delayed. So I thought that I will not be able to qualify and every other dilemma. So I set for a placement drive. And trust me, this is a reality that every pharmacy student face, because they are being underpaid. Here, after clearing GPAT, you get a stipend of 12,500 per month, which was like you are studying and you are earning. This is what government gives you every month. And I was being paid 7,000 per month when I have to work for 8 to 9 hours. So I hope that you guys have know the fact that why we have to clear GPAT, because we all need valuation. Okay, so this is my story, that how Sushmit sir guided me, and I have begin with my journey of GPAT. I have worked hard and hard. I will tell you every tip and trick in the upcoming slides. Any doubt till now, please let me know. Any problem?
Participants, you could just put in the chat box if you have any, if you know like this story, or if this story was inspiring. By the way, for just your information, we also did a session with Sushmit, and Sushmit is right now working as a medical writer at Indegene, and his session is available on the YouTube channel. So you could later on look out for that and learn more about NIPER JEE. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Siri, for confirming. Yeah, Sakshi, let's go on.
Okay, so let me move forward. So what is GPAT? It is Graduate Pharmacy Aptitude Test. It is all about tests that you are going to learn in your whole 4 years of pharmacy. Preparation steps are very simple. The 4 years of pharmacy subjects will be divided on the basis of weightage that NTA gives. Like NTA is a national testing agency who conducts and prepares a paper for GPAT exam. It gives importance to certain topics and more importance, like on the importance on the basis of the marks. Okay, so these subjects that you are going to learn in the 4 years will be divided into 2 sections, minor section and major sections. Major sections will help you qualify, and minor sections will help you get rank. Both these are supremely important, and I am going to explain you why. So NTA is the agency who conducts GPAT exam. It was NTA have chosen up it in nearly 2017, because before that AICTE used to conduct the exam. So every knowledge that we have gained during the course of 4 years of pharmacy, we have to just revise and give this exam. So to all the students who get really disappointed or like nervous that they will not be able to qualify the exam, if they are able to qualify their university exams and they are able to get the degree, I think that they will be able to qualify GPAT exam, because there is no other subject. You don't have to read something extra for that. So what you have to read, from where you have to read, will be your next question. And that I am going to explain in the further slides. So why is it important? Like you all have joined this session of GPAT. So why, like it is just an exam. So is it that important that we have to qualify it? Yes, it is very important because I already mentioned you that pharmacy students are valued after you qualify GPAT. It is not like that if you are not going to qualify, people will not value you, but the value addition happens. And generally, I have experienced it because I am at NIPER. I have been through your cycle. I am explaining you, and my senior have explained me the fact that GPAT and NIPER adds value to you. The student, the speaker in front of you, me, have been sitting for a 7,000 per month interview, and now I will be sitting for great placements. So this value addition is because people have seen caliber in me. Great institutions have seen caliber in me because I have qualified 2 competitive exams. NIPER adds value to you. You get stipend because master's course are not very much like financially fit for every other student, but the stipend you get from government because government want you to learn. Government want that people of India do great researches and the pharmacy sector should bloom and everything else. So government gives you stipend to learn, to complete your masters. Now this is so much great that if we will be able to qualify an GPAT exam of 125 questions, we will get money and we will be able to learn. So you are not working, you are learning, you will get a degree by getting a stipend of 12,500 per month. And this is like having benefits in both the hands. So why are we not working for that? So that one student who gets GPAT stipend is you. GPAT gives you a gateway not only to NIPER, but many other institutions like IIT BHU, BITS Pilani. There are many other like Manipal, Pune College of Pharmacy, and very in Gujarat we have MSU. So these colleges are good in terms of their education pattern, in terms of the placements they offer you. So all this requires GPAT exam for entering these colleges. However, BITS, Manipal, Pune have their own exams. Even MSU have its own exam. But if you have qualified GPAT, you will get priority and you will get your stipend too. So I hope that you are getting why this GPAT exam is so much important. Like it is the key of the lock of your career. If you want to bloom your career in very much one go, then it's just like you have to study for the whole 4 years and of your syllabus and you have to qualify the exam. When I talk about career opportunities after pharmacy, many of you know only about MPharm. And I hope that I am very much true with my statement. Like we don't know what other domains are. When I talked to Sushmit Bia that why MS Farm, like why not MPharm, he told me that in India only NIPER gives you MS Farm degree. Like if you will do MPharm, then you need a particular kind of experience to get into research domain of R&D and F&D, very much required by industry. But because NIPER give you MS Farm degree, then you can directly enter into field of research. This MS Farm degree is actually a degree that many foreign universities offer, and we are fortunate enough that we have NIPER who offers us this degree. So this is why MS Farm is important if you are interested in research domain. And MPharm is important because a master's student will always be valued over a bachelor student. And all these degrees will be possible with GPAT exam because it will help you earn with learn. Then we have integrated PhD courses. Like all of us know that every single domain has a PhD opportunity. But there are opportunities of integrated PhD available. Now, what does that mean? So basically, let me give you an example of what integrated PhD in NIPER is. So see, while doing this MS Farm degree, you can do side by side your PhD degree. So you will be saving your some years. Okay, you will be saving your years And also you don't have to give GPAT, you don't have to give NIPER exam again, because PhD requires a NIPER exam qualification. So because you have registered yourself with this integrated course in which you are going to get 2 degrees at the same time, your MS degree and your PhD degree. So you have saved your time. You have saved your, again, a task of giving a competitive exam, all India competitive exam. And you are going to get a very good priority over others because you have 2 degrees. And PhD is the supreme degree that you can get, as per me. So basically, this is what it is. Then we have drug inspector course. Now, basically, what drug inspector is. So when I talk about DI course, see, it is all about vacancies. It is all about vacancy that you have. Every state have different vacancy. Let me use another slide that have an empty space so that I can draw and explain you the things well. See, what happens is, in India, every year or in some years elapse, there are vacancies for DI and other government jobs. Now, drug inspector, the role of drug inspector is to make the, in very simplified work, is to inspect that whether the pharmacy stores are operating properly, whether the pharmacy industries are working properly, and they will make sure that the people working are genuine people with a good pharmacy degree. The environment is genuine enough, the medicines are genuine enough. So this is what DI is. Now, everybody, I feel like government jobs are considered to be very much secure and very much safe in terms of their job security. So DI is a job of drug inspector. Okay. It is a job of drug inspector. Now, how will you will be able to get into DI? So basically, what happens is it is based on vacancy. Now, if I give example of Gujarat DI, for example, this year, it is just an arbitrary example. This year, there are 5 vacancies of DI. So I will be giving a DI exam. The course is majorly contains of jurisprudence. Other requirements for a Gujarat DI is that you must be having a production experience in production department. However, this requirement varies from place to place and location to location. So after qualifying DI exam, you will be able to sit for the position of DI, and then if any interview rounds happens as per the location, you will be able to get that you will be eligible for DI or not. And once you are in a government job, as per people's perception, you are in a safe job. So this is what I can explain you about DI and everything else. You can explore, like, you can go to the official websites of government to know about vacancies. Like, there can be vacancies at Chhattisgarh. So you have to know about, like, what the course is, what the requirements is, talk with people, communicate. And with the beginning of session, one of the participant of the webinar asked me about Pharma MBA. Now, how many of you already know about this course? May I know how many of you already know, like, the briefings or complete information, or everybody here is very much new with the term Pharma MBA or management? Please be interactive so that I know what you want to know from me, and I will be able to explain fully. So,
Sakshi, we have a big crowd. Some of them are interested, some of them not. So let's briefly talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I talk about Pharma MBA, now basically it is, you people must be confused, like, you must need an expertise of commerce background, you must need expertise of accounts and finance. No, it is not that much mandatory. And if you have been choosing a domain, you will be taught the importance of all the subjects as per your requirement of the domain. So you don't require a prerequisite of your commerce background. Neither it is a domain of commerce background, it is a domain of science background. I have been in Pharma MBA after qualifying GPAT NIPER. Okay, so what it is, like, it is about managing a pharma industry job. When I talk about industry, it is an ABC Pharma. It will need a marketing manager, who will market, who will try to frame some good guidelines and good taglines and target population analysis. So that pharma company will need a marketing manager, that will need a business development manager. This business development manager will help the company to bloom with mergers, acquisitions, and with many good facilities. It will need a project manager. So whatever the tasks and whatever the projects are running in the pharmacy will be operated by this person, and there will be a product manager who will make sure that the product of pharmacy industry, the drugs, is being sold and is in the limelight and everything else. There are research domain also in pharma MBA, like it will need a market research before launching any product in the market. Okay, if a XYZ company wants to launch a product, the company must know that what is the requirement of that product, because if a particular drug is being launched in the market and the disease is not that much prevalent and people are not in the need, then the company will not be able to make profit. It will not be able to generate sales. So there must people analyze the requirement. Then they will analyze that what are its competitors and everything other analysis to make sure how to launch the product and to estimate the whether the product will be successful or not. There is also forecasting that by this year we will be able to make the particular amount of profit. So this is what you being a BPharm students will understand about pharma MBA. There is many much more, but that will sound very much complex to you guys, but I feel like you have got some basics of various domains that I've explained you in brief about pharma MBA. So this is all about like domains that you must not be knowing. There are many other domains, like junior pharmacist is also the role that a pharmacy student can play. It is also a government job. I talked about junior pharmacists. There are senior pharmacists also available, but because we are freshers, so we can apply for junior pharmacist role. There are many other opportunities for a pharmacist students in esteemed institutions like AIMS. So just explore different domains, get in touch with people and know what all scopes are available in the domain. This domain is not that much small as the people we imagine. It is very much vast, and some of these things I feel like I have spoken about a domain that someone must not have known earlier before I have talked about it. So before moving to next slide, I have told you about that we can be a researcher, we can be a pharmacist in a pharmacy store or at a good institution, good pharmacy organization. Like you all must be familiar with the names of Sun Pharma, Cipla, Alkem. I know that Dr. Reddy's. I think that you are familiar with the name. So we can work there. We can do a managerial and consultancy role. We can be a professor. Like teaching is also a great professor. If any one of you are interested in the domain in teaching, they can be a professor and can explore and can do research in the college premises, can publish articles, get patents. Okay, we can serve as a government employee, and then we can ultimately work in the industry of pharmacy. So any other doubt you are facing right now, please ask me. MBA in hospital management and MBA in pharmaceutical management. See, as the name specify, if you will be managing hospitals and its duty. Okay, if I as an MBA student is working in Apollo Hospital, then I will be a MBA in hospital management student. And if I am working in the market, pharma market or pharma industry, then I will be a pharmaceutical management student. There is no like very, very specific difference that I can explain you right now. Any other doubt, then please ask me. I will be seeing the chat box in the meanwhile again. Now, talking about GPAT, I have explained you the importance of pharmacy industry. Like, first of all, we must be very much confident that our decision of taking the domain of taking the course was very much great, because this course is very much broad. We can explore many opportunities if we want to. If I want to teach, I can teach. If I want to research, I can research. I can do anything. The sky is the limit. So pharmacy is limitless. We have to make ourselves limitless to explore ourselves and get a very much good boost in the our career. So when I talk about GPAT exam, it is a 125 MCQ exam. There are 125 MCQs that we have to solve in 3 hours. Okay, each MCQ, if gets right, you will earn 4 marks. There is negative marking as well. We have 1 mark negative marking. Okay, if I will do an incorrect choice, I will 1 mark will be deducted. So okay, so this is what your exam pattern is. Okay, then what are the subjects? I already mentioned you that whatever subjects you are going to learn in the course of 4 years of pharmacy is the subject of GPAT exam. Then the question is, ma'am, will it be possible for us that we will be able to complete each of the 4-year subject for GPAT exam? No, it is not practically possible that you will be able to revise every single sentence in every single topic of the exam. So then next question will be, then how to differentiate between important topics and non-important topics, and from where we have to learn, because for every subject you must be having a book. No, it is not possible to read every subject from a single book and then go for exams, because there are many subjects. Even in this pharmaceutic subjects, this is not about the main pharmaceutics I am talking about. This pharmaceutic subject is the combination of hospital pharmacy, which generally comes in 7th semester, microbiology, biotechnology, then we have dosage forms in first semester itself. There are many more. When I talk about it, there is engineering. So we have to learn every single subject. You cannot jot down this main headings. These are just the main headings. Like in pharmacology also, there is HAP, hospital, this human anatomy and physiology subject, which you have learning in first and second semester. This is not about that only core subjects are the important subjects of pharmacy. They are important because they are core subjects. They hold great weightage, but these minor subjects also play a great role. So before beginning with the competition, let me tell you some important things. See, people can easily demarcate, people can easily differentiate that this is an important topic, this is not important topic. But with my experience of GPAT 2022, I have feel that I was being able to qualify the exam because I have knowledge. I have not give weightage only to the major subjects, because GPAT 2022 was not the same as any other GPAT exam. It was not like that. The people say that tablet chapter is very much important and you will be able to get many MCQ from that same chapter. As far as I remember, I got only 2 to 3 questions from that topic, and that 2 to 3 were not from that important topics of tablet. People say that chemotherapy is very important topic, but the major portion was not from chemotherapy. When I talk about pharmaceutics, engineering was new thing that NTA have given weightage to. So because you guys have time, learn everything. I will say that if you will be learning to get knowledge, then nothing in the world can stop you from clearing this exam, because you have knowledge. If you will be learning for preparation of exam, and then people will be guiding you that study this, no, don't study this is not important, this is important. What if the paper pattern changes? Study the maximum you can, because I already told you that major subjects will help you qualify the exam, but this minor subject will help you get this rank. How one mark is important. I have seen in my time that a person 1 mark less than me have got 20 ranks behind me. Like, because he hold a 1 mark less, he is 20 rank behind me, because there were 20 more people like me who have got the same marks that I hold it. So there is similar marks, similar rank for similar marks, but the shift in the ranking changes. Okay, so every marks count. And I will not say that qualifying GPAT is enough. Like, if you will be qualifying with the very low grade, low rank, then it will be enough for you, because the study pattern, the seats in the India are very less. And I am going to talk about that very soon in this slide. So basically, in my time, as far as I remember, there were 50,000 students who sat for the exam. 50,000 to 52,000 students. Out of which only 4,000 got qualified. Can you just see the number? 50,000 set for the exam and only 4,000 qualified. And trust me, this 4,000 are not eligible for NIPER exam, because some were from third semester. Like, this GPAT rank is only valid if you are in your fourth year. Sorry. If you are in your fourth year and you qualify GPAT, then the scorecard is valid. But some people, some juniors give this exam just for experience. So this might be like, let's guess 200 people were from the junior batch. So let's guess only 3,800 were eligible for the master's course outside. Because this esteemed colleges who offer you good knowledge, good faculty, and good placements need GPAT qualified students only. Out of which there are many restrictions out there, because there is a reservation system. So this, you cannot say that 100, if there are 100 seats in the college, you are open for all these 100 seats. Okay, there are demarcation, like 60 seats are for unreserved category. Then, for example, 20 is for OBC category, and likewise for SC and ST. So you must know that this is also a thing that you must keep in mind while you are preparing for the exam. And this numbers, this 100 seat is an example for you guys. Getting my point? And then when I talk about NIPER exam, see, NIPER, there are 7 NIPERs. And out of these 7 NIPERs, this year, finally, we have 1158 seats only. So this 3,800 students will compete for this 1,158 seats. Okay. So can you just imagine what the competition is? And then there are many other colleges. But NIPER is, I will say you to target NIPER because its fees is reasonable. People are there who are my colleagues, and they are paying 11 lakh rupees for 2 years, because they are not in NIPER and some other colleges. Both the NIPER and other that college will offer you that same amount of package, but I am paying very much, like not the half of the amount that he is paying or she is paying. So yes, all these people who qualify GPAT have aim of NIPER exam, and all that students give NIPER exam. So can you just see that only 1/4 of that students who have qualified GPAT exam are eligible for NIPER exam? I already mentioned you the colleges available in India. But yes, NIPER offers you a different degree, which is MS Pharm degree. NIPER offers you many other opportunities that I am going to discuss next. So what is NIPER JEE? Now you are eligible for this exam only after you have qualified GPAT exam. The eligibility of GPAT scorecard have been reduced from 3 years to 1 year. So you have to clear your GPAT exam in your final year only. You will not be eligible if you are clearing it, because its validity has been reduced only to 1 year. So only GPAT qualified students can opt for NIPER exam. And already mentioned by sir, my senior and my guide Sushmit sir have already made a very wonderful video on the same, and it is available on the YouTube site of sir Manoj sir. You can visit that site and go through the discussion of Niper in much more detail. Sushmit sir is currently in Indigene, already mentioned, and he is a very wonderful person. And I am here explaining you everything because of the learnings he have gave me. Okay, so when I talk about NIPER in brief, it is National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research. Uh, these are the lists of NIPER, and this is NIPER Mohali that people dream of, because it is very much esteemed and the top college of pharmacy with very good world rankings in pharmacy and India ranking in pharmacy. When I talk about NIRF ranking, NIPER Hyderabad. Then I have NIPER Ahmedabad, my college, which I am extremely proud of. Then NIPER Guwahati, NIPER Hajipur, NIPER Kolkata, and NIPER Raebareli. There are many new NIPERs coming, but I don't think that whenever you guys will be passing out, if you are in your fourth year or third year, you will be able to see a new NIPER too soon. But yes, we are going to see new NIPERs very, very, very soon. So what are the departments that NIPER offer? These are very, very, this is not the list of departments, but yes, this is the department that I have seen people thriving for. There is biotechnology department, people if interested in this genome thing and cancer research and everything else. So they go through biotechnology to develop vaccines and everything. Natural products is also important domain that I have seen people chasing for. Then analysis department, quality assurance, regulatory affairs, medicinal chemistry department to develop new API and everything. Then pharma MBA department, I already talked about. Medical device department is blooming. Currently in NIPER form, I have seen change that people, they have organized that people will opt only for medical device if they want to pursue the department. So yes, this is the new thing that this year NIPER have set up. And then pharmacology and pharmaceutics department, the evergreen department of pharmacy field. Then NIPER seat metrics. This year NIPER has been organized by NIPER Guwahati, and I have already told that there are 1158 seats. You can see that whatever the seat metrics is, like, when we sum the total of the seats of medicinal chemistry, there is 133 seats. So when I talk about that, yes, there is a competition, everything, you must know that this competition, there is again a classification for department. So if I want to choose medicinal chemistry, then I have to fight for this 113 seats only. Then if I am very much college specific, then the seat ratio again decreases. So I hope that I am able to give you a clear idea of the competition. All GPAT qualified students can appear NIPER JEE exams, but not all can pursue their favorite department because the competition is real. Then benefits of getting into NIPER, its infrastructure, placements, exposure, like faculties are extremely experienced from various pharma industries, various holder of various patents, government projects. Then there is direct entry into research domain, and yes, last but not the least, there is a brand value that NIPER gives you. Okay, so I am not biased with NIPER, but yes, I will extremely urge you that you all should also know this fact that being in a pharmacy, getting into NIPER will add valuation of you. Okay. Then talking about the most important section that I feel you guys wanted to know, that what are major and minor subjects. See, no doubt that pharmaceutics is an important subject in which you are going to learn about various dosage forms in your 6th, 7th semester probably, if the syllabus don't vary from university to university in terms of its pattern. Then, but if, for example, this holds marks 38 marks, okay, it has many minor subjects. This minor subjects is something like microbiology. If I give you an example, every year there are 3 to 4 questions from microbiology as seen with the pattern. Now, because every question holds 4 marks, so I can say there are roughly 12 marks from microbiology subject. I will not say that if you are going to appear for GPAT in this 2 to 3 months, you have to go through microbiology as a whole. Because if you will be fighting for this 12 marks, you will not be covering some important topics that will help you qualify the exam. Okay, so microbiology is important because have seen the trend that 1 mark was giving an average of 20 ranks plus minus. Okay, and I have already given you a great idea about what the competition in India is. Okay, so this is how you can see that what important topics are. Yes, of course, no doubt you have to go from when you start your pharmaceutical subject, then you have to have command on major topics. But if you genuinely have time, keeping out all your laziness at the side, you must also prepare for this minor subjects, because yes, rank is important. I hope that I'm not threatening you with the facts, and I am just encouraging you and motivating you that you have to prepare well for the competition. You have to do MCQ practice. See, basically, what is important? You are going to sit for a MCQ pattern exam. So you must know, you must train your brain accordingly, so that you must know that what your accuracy is. Okay, what is your precision, what is your confidence when you see the paper, how much time it takes for you to solve this every other stuff, every other paper, every other section. Okay, so you must analyze yourself. You must know that there are tricks to solve every question. Make tricks like I have been studying with a group of people who were very much genius when it comes to MCQ practice, because they were very good with tricks. Okay, so make tricks, make mnemonics, have a habit of making mnemonics. Okay, so that you remember every single thing. You must know, like I don't know whether you guys know about chemotherapy chapter, but yes, there is a drug in fluoroquinolines who have phototoxicity, suprafloxacin. So there is suprafloxacin or something like that. So I remember it because yes, there is SUN. So I know that yes, when it comes to phototoxicity, the drug with S name is the right answer to me, because not everybody is genius enough to remember and mug up the whole syllabus. Okay, then when I talk about communicate with experience, see, experience people give you their experience, where they failed, what mistakes they made. So when it comes to me, I must be very much lenient when it comes to MCQ practice. So I got 282 rank. So I could have been a better rank if I would have practiced more MCQ. I would have started more earlier. Like yes, the area in which I live, there is very, very, very less experience of GPAT. People really don't know about this exam. People practice for some other exam so that they can shift to abroad and everything else. But yes, from the point of the time I have started talking with experienced people, seniors from different NIPERs and different colleges have known about what their college is, so that I get motivation every single time whenever I prepare. And I got to know about different books and different sources from which I can learn extremely free. So when I talk about free CE students, this is very much important. You can there are many platforms who will ask you to purchase expensive courses, but this money that you are going to invest doesn't guarantee you that you will be qualifying exam until you have that great conviction to crack this exam. What I mean by conviction is, at the end of the day, you have to learn by yourself. Nobody is going to give paper for you because you have paid the money. Okay, so there are many things people get confused, that if a XYZ student is in a particular coaching class, then he is excellent and he is going to qualify. No, this is not the fact. I am a self-study student and I was able to qualify the exam because I knew about the right sources I have to study. I know myself. People ask me that what is your study schedule. See, I am not a student who is able to sit for long hours for study. I cannot sit for long hours. Okay, what I used to do is I used to wake up and get freshen up, and then I used to open the book. Meanwhile, when I used to study, and then my mother was very well aware about the fact that I need some talking in between so that I don't sleep in between studying and I don't get lazy or I don't get diverted. So I have a 5 minute talk with my mother, and then I used to study again. So it was like studying whole day, but in sections, because it was not possible for me. Like my sister was able to study from 6 to 3 at night, and I don't know how she used to manage. But yes, there are people who can sit for long hours. I cannot sit for long hours. I also have another issue that I cannot read from a single book. I need multiple books for a single topic. I have a habit of notes making. So know yourself. Know yourself that how can you do better. The ultimate aim is to learn. And I was able to learn in my pattern. I used to set my timetable in the way that I can learn. So you must know yourself. Are you a night person or a day person? You are a person who can learn from video or need a book. You are a person who need guidance at every point of time or is very much comfortable in his or her own genes. So basically it is important. When I talk about notes making, see, this was very much important to me. But notes making help me new and jot the things down. See, when it is very much common fact that you must all have learned that by seeing, listening, and then writing, it amplifies the reading and retention. So the habit of notes making helped me clear my competitive exam. Okay. So then note down your mistakes. See, this is a very great strategy told by my seniors to me, that whenever I make a mistake in solving an MCQ, then write that MCQ in a notebook. And then at the end, you have to just revise that whatever mistakes you have made. Like, were you too fast? Were you weak at interpretation? Were you too, like, you were choosing the MCQ in a very vague manner? So you must know these things. What topics you are weak at. If you have made a wrong selection in your MCQ, then you go and revise that topic. Revision is the key. And I have been very good example of the thing that I have revised many times so that I retain maximum. I have solved MCQs with my friends. Group study, not everybody is comfortable with group study, so I will not recommend you the same. But group study, I have studied with group who used to study. We used to give tasks of the day and then revise and solve MCQs together, everything together. Okay, so you can meet with random people and make group and study. You will get a good friend group, which will be narrow enough because not everybody will be having that same frequency. But yes, then that group will help you. Make a timetable. Know what is important. See, if you have very much convinced with my thing that yes, GPAT is important, then give maximum time of your study to GPAT exam. Prepare well. Make a timetable. Be very much you have to be sincere enough. You have to be consistent enough. You have to be confident enough. Okay, to clear this exam. Consistency, revision, confidence is very important. And trust me, if I would not have been consistent with my preparation, then I would not be able to talk to you today, because I will not be able to clear this sniper exam and GPAT exam. Okay, let me see in chat box. No, coaching is not necessary. I am a self-study student. I have been reading from my own sources. And let me tell you some things. Like, we are in a generation where there are many free teachings available. You can just open YouTube for a single topic, and yes, people are teaching for free. Then why is it so necessary that we have to pay a very great amount for clearing this exam? After D Farm and BSc, can I do MBA in hospital management? Pradeep, I am not a hospital management student, so I will not be able to give you a right answer and appropriate answer currently, but I will be letting you know after the session ends, after talking with my hospital management friends. Okay, any other question? What is regulatory toxicology? See, regulatory toxicology is often been confused with pharmacology subject, but it is yes, sir have already answered you in the chat box that yes, regulatory toxicology is a toxicology study. Like there is a chemical present in every drug, so we have to study that where how much it is harming the thing and everything else, impurity testing and everything. Like it is animal study. It is purely animal study, and it is having a great potential. Let me tell you. Then this was the tips and tricks from my side. Any other question? Yeah, ma'am, how to prepare for pharmaceutical organic chemistry? See, I am going to tell you everything. See, people have recommended me that for ecology, refer KD Tripathi book. But when I read that book, I was not that much satisfied that I am being able to learn. So I explored other books, and I have found that Sparsh Gupta was very much good for me. Like you must know now that you are able to learn from a book or not. So I was being able to learn and accept the concepts of Sparsh Gupta book. This is a book for MBBS. For Sutix, you can learn from Lekman, and I have not found any better alternative than Lekman. Okay. Then for organic chemistry, see, people often confuse with the fact that there are many books. There is Ashutoshkar and there is Chemical and every other books available. But what I have did with organic chemistry, say organic is very was a phobia for me. So I used to explore many videos available on YouTube. I used to clear my concepts of organic chemistry, like what is elimination reaction, se leke everything, and I have did that. I have given my extreme time of preparation to the subject because I knew that I am weak at that. Okay, I have learned to depth as much as it is possible. So what I will be suggesting you that if you are phobic with the subject, then learn from a teacher available in the free source of YouTube. And yes, ma'am, why Niper college are very less? Niper is like IIT, or Niper also a specific exam, or GPAT only? Niper has a specific exam of Niper JEE, and yes, you will be eligible for that exam only after you qualify GPAT. But yes, there are like if apart from GPAT, you can qualify GATE exam, in which we pharmacy students choose GATE life science subject. And if you are GATE qualified, then also you can give GPAT exam. If you are CSI and NET qualified, then also you can give GPAT exam. So these are two more subject exams that you can opt for as a backup plan for GPAT. Let me show. See some more questions. Niper colleges are not less; they are enough because government has been funding, and in creating an infrastructure takes time. There are more colleges coming up. MCQ practice, see, Inamdar book is been considered very much good, and I find it good. Then there is Pearson book available. Also, the coaching classes offer you free MCQ practice every day and every week. Why are we not just downloading that app and practicing MCQs? I have did that. I have access to all the coaching classes app, and I used to practice, because if they are providing us for free, I am not fool enough that I will be not using that free sources with the ultimate benefit. Like I should get the benefit from that sources. Now I must know how to use this free sources. Yes, see, 1 year is more than enough if you are working with at most consistency, because you people are pharmacy students. 4 year like compulsory college, and you have to go and study. So it is not like that anyone listening me is not having knowledge of any other subject. Like you are not blank. I am phobic for the organic chemistry, but yes, I know it. Yes. So if I will be practicing the things well, I will be managing my time. It is very, very easy to clear the exam in 1 year. I have seen people clearing it in 6 months also. It is worth to take a drop for GPAT on hyper is the question. See, it depends on perspective to perspective. People take drop, but I am not the person who will like it is very much subjective, but I don't I when it comes to me, I will not take drop. But yes, people take drop. So when you are sitting for NIPER exam, Trust me, there are people who are learning for NIPER exam since 1 year because they are droppers. They are very much selective with the college and with the department and everything. So people take drop. It is up to your conviction that how much you are convicted to a college and a department. NIPER gives you at most benefits, but when it comes to giving a year and getting a year back is, I think for me is a great task, but it may not be a great task for people. If you are very much flexible that you wanted to get the benefits of an Hyperion, you can take a drop and you will not regret it. If I would have taken that drop, I will not regret it, because yes, NIPER has its most benefits that a pharmacy student should get. Any other question, guys? And I hope that I am clearing your questions in the most satisfactory way. Ma'am, can you please spell the book name for MCQ practice, like in Namdar, which you told? It is okay. Let me tell you. Let me clear the board. So,
Actually, you can also use whiteboard. There is an option on Zoom called whiteboard. You could use that as well.
okay, so let me see if I get.
Or else you can just open a blank slide and do it. No problem.
Yes, sir. That would be
white slide. Yeah.
better.
All right, participants, how did you like the presentation, today's session? I'm seeing some of the, Sushmit is also watching on YouTube. He just said, he just confirmed me.
Okay.
All right. So participants, let me know, let us know, how did you, was this session useful?
Inamdar, Pearson, chemical. I am not an experienced person with chemical, but people have told me that it is a very good book. So yes, you can go with Namdar and Pearson and chemical book. Chemical book is specifically for chemistry people, like who want to learn chemistry from every detail. So yes, chemical is very much specific for that. There is Amit Verma book also available for NIPER preparation, and it also will help you with MCQ practice. So these are some books available for specifically dedicated for this MCQ practice. There are many other books available also, but these are most like people have experienced and I myself experienced. So I am recommending you the same.
Absolutely. Yeah. Participants, you can ask questions. You can also unmute and ask. For that, you have to raise your virtual hand and I'll give you the unmuting right. If you have a one-on-one question that you want to ask Sakshi, please do that.
Okay, alternative to NIPER. See, I already explained that there are many good colleges available that after NIPER, because yes, I am a NIPERian and I have experienced what NIPER gave me. So there is IIT BHU, there is Manipal College of Pharmacy, there is BITS Pilani. People have told me that this also give you good experienced faculties and stipend facilities and then good placements. Pune College of Pharmacy have also good placements. Then JSS College of Pharmacy, there are two JSS College of Pharmacy, Mysore and Ooty. And then we have MSU Baroda in Gujarat. There are government colleges available, central colleges available. So if you have any like financial issue, then you can opt for Central University or government colleges like MSU Baroda. It has only fees of, I think we save 1.5 lakh from GPAT stipend if you study from this college. So yes, this is the thing. Like there are many alternatives, but yes, the NIPER fees is less, faculties experience, and then you have benefits like placements, alumni network, everything. And yes, it is a brand.
Participants, you can put in your questions in the chat box. Ma'am, please explain regarding GPAT attempt action. What is that? GPAT attempt action.
If I have interpreted your question in the rightest way, you asked me how to just see the MCQ well and move to the right answer. Okay. See, these MCQs are of various points. Some are direct. If the MCQ asks you that what is the biological indicator, sterilization topic, the question is of autoclave, then this is a very direct question and answer is the Streptomyces species. Okay, so you must be very much confident with this things you must know at your fingertips. Okay, now Bacillus pumilis is for filtration. So if I ask you biological indicator for filtration, it is Bacillus pumilis. Okay, so you must know these things. Like some things are facts and you must accept them and remember them. You must not get confused with the thing. Now there are indirect questions. Okay, now these indirect questions can help you that thing. Like if you have a plastic containers with you, okay, plastic containers, and you have to sterilize the thing. Now options are autoclave, hot air oven, filtration, and ethylene oxide gas. See, these are plastic containers and you have to sterilize them. Now use your logics. You don't have to see like I have not studied this topic and I will be wrong. No. See, when you talk about autoclave and hot air oven, this plastic will not be very much good option because either it will get melt or there is a storage limitation when I talk about these two instruments. Filtration is not related with plastic things. And then ethylene oxide gas, yes, it is possible. In the room, I will pack the room and then I will keep the plastic containers and will allow ethylene oxide gas getting into the room and then it will get sterilized. So you have to be very much calm enough while attempting these questions because the answers of the question will lie in logic or in the question itself. So you have to be very much vigilant enough when you see this questions. How many questions should I attempt to get good rank? It is like if you are very much accurate, then you can solve a good amount of question. But yes, 90 to 100 questions are fair enough to play with accuracy if you have 30% less accuracy with your things. Yes, in NIPER you get your stipend 12,500. But if you are an MBA student at NIPER, you will not get stipend. Here, because NIPER is also college, there are sessional exams. So the top 3 students who get good marks in the sessional exams or final exams in semesters in MBA, they only get the stipend. Okay, any other question?
All right, participants, I'm surprised that no one wants to ask by unmuting themselves. Why is that? When you don't ask questions, you don't get answers. So asking questions is one of the best ways to get your, answers, right? So why don't you ask questions? I'm sure all of you will have some questions in your mind. Imagine if all of you start asking, we'll have 50 plus questions right now. What is happening? Why you don't want to ask questions? I was also shy like this when I was in B Farm. But then we realized if we don't ask, we'll not get. Only the crying baby gets milk, right? The others don't. So ask question.
So I have experience regarding the same. I have seen my friends who had a doubt of a particular question and didn't get it cleared. And the same question got as the MCQ question in GPAT exam. And then he regretted because he didn't got the courtesy and the audacity to get it cleared. So your doubts are your responsibility, and trust me, it is your responsibility. You have to get behind your faculty, your experienced seniors to get it cleared. Like I used to ask my seniors that this is my doubt and help me get it cleared. Like I used to be very much strict with the fact that I have to get my doubts clear.
Absolutely.
Medical device is a very much prominent field, and trust me, it is blooming. Uh, will get priority over engineering students and so on. See, we are pharmacy students, and pharmacy students will get priority because you are in a pharmacy domain, and people will need your expertise because you know the pharmacy better than any other engineering or any other student. Like we are, I am a pharmaceutical MBA student, but pharmacist college, pharmacy industries will accept me, will choose me over them because they will get expertise of two domains. Okay, pharmacy and MBA. So you will be chosen when it comes to medical devices because you are a pharmacy student.
And there are a lot of pharmacy students who are doing great in medical devices. There is another, I'm not sure if pharmacy students are aware of this. Pharmacovigilance, I'm sure all of you know, there is something called as materiovigilance, right? So materiovigilance is all about doing pharmacovigilance activities for medical devices. We did another session on this, one session on this, so you could watch out that as well. All right, so participants, in one word, how do you describe Sakshi's presentation today? Let's have that feedback from you. One word from all of you in the chat box, looking for it. Very informative. What else? One word. You can give thumbs up, you can give emojis, and also put in the chat box. We all like to have feedbacks, right? Without feedbacks, nothing happens. And also suggest me if you want any more sessions on this. I'm also trying to get a lot of GPAT qualifiers to start, doing some live sessions for clarifying doubts for, for the pharmacy students. So 100% motivating, wonderful. A lot of thumbs up coming in. Chat box is buzzing. Sakshi, you could just have a look at that. Worth it, excellent, informative, motivated. All right, informative, useful, thumbs ups, a lot of them. Sakshi, I hope you are there. Okay, Sakshi is not there. She left because of internet issues. She will be joining back. Just give us a few seconds. All right, Aniket. Okay, perfect. So how many of you are in the final year of your B Pharm? Put in the chat box. Let me see how many of you are in the final year. Ubaid, please check that session on material vigilance. We have discussed more about medical devices jobs there. Final year, how many of you are in the final year? So quite a few of you are in final year. How many of you want to do higher studies? Go for a higher studies. Many of you? Oh, so many of you. All right. So then this is the right time for you to get started with GPAT and also start preparing for the NIPER exams, right? So we have, I'll send you the recordings of session. Or, he is a wonderful pharmacist and also a medical writer. He's working currently with Indigene, a company in Bangalore, and he has given a detailed outline of what NIPER JEE is all about, and he has decoded the whole pathway of NIPER JEE exam. So I'll share the video video clip to both of you. I mean, all of you. Please do watch and let us know how you feel about it. Okay. So perfect. So thank you so much, everyone, for your time. Let's Sakshi left because of internet connection. I hope I'm not able to see. Okay, she's joined. Okay. All right. Good to see you, Sakshi. Good. Okay. Looks like battery went off or something. Yeah, I was just thinking about the same thing. All right. So Sakshi is back. If you have any questions, do ask us. Otherwise, we have completed good 1+ hours of session, and these sessions happen every Saturday. And if you want to give us some feedbacks after the session, please do give. Sakshi's LinkedIn profile link I'll be sharing to all of you, and the recording of this session also will be sent to all of you. I'll be also sending the recording of the NIPER JEE exam details webinar that we had with Sushmit. So these two webinars could be, give great motivational points for all of you to at least think about getting started with these exams. So if you're in final year, high time you study well. If you're in second year, first year, and third year, you start planning for GPAT, because the earlier you plan, the better it is for you to succeed in these two exams. And these two exams, once you qualify, you are definitely better person than rest of the B farms or M farms. Yeah. So all right, Sakshi, any final words you want to say? Okay, so there is you have to unmute, Sakshi. I'm not able to. Okay, just give me 1 second. Ask to unmute. Okay, I've given that option now. Okay, so one, a lot of students are asking what are the books or reference books for GPAT. So what we'll do is I'll sit with Sakshi later on, and I'll also discuss with Sushmit, and we'll compile a list for you. Okay, and what we'll be doing is we'll be sharing this list to all the participants who joined us today and who have participated us. If you are not able to get the list by any chance, please do contact Sakshi on LinkedIn, or you may also message me on LinkedIn, or you may obviously find out our details. So just Google out us and then you'll find the details. Okay. Sakshi, any final words for this session?
Thank you very much to the listeners and Manoj sir and Shishmit sir for giving this opportunity. And I feel that I just wanted to know that whether these participants have find my answers satisfactory enough of their doubts, and I was able to clear the doubts and everything.
Participants do reply to Sakshi. Did you find the answers satisfactory? Yes, no. Let's see. So many yes on the chat box. Okay, let's start counting them. Sakshi, start counting. You got so many yes. Okay, so all of them are satisfied with the answers. Don't worry. Okay, so perfect. So thank you so much, all the participants, and thank you so much, Sakshi. I acknowledge Sushmit's presence also. He's watching the session on YouTube. So thank you, Sushmit, for spending time and watching your mentee perform that wonderful presentation today. All these mentors who, mentor their mentees, they like to see the, mentees outshine the mentors, right? So if I'm mentoring somebody, I'll definitely like my mentees to be outshined. Similarly, Sushmit must be feeling very happy to see you perform so well today. So thank you so much, all of you, all the participants. Thank you so much. We'll meet again in the next session. Next week, we'll have another session at 2 p.m. So if you want to learn more, stay connected and keep learning, and then let's crack GPAT. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Sakshi. It was great to have you here, and let's meet again for one another session. Yeah.
Pleasure is all mine, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a
Perfect.
nice
Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you so much. Thank you.